From Keenan-the-Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Monday, May 1st, 2017. Silver is trading at $17.14 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,263 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 2.6 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $1,373. Antiwar.com reports some 16 years into the U.S. war in Afghanistan, the Pentagon has been unrealistically optimistic in pretty much all public statements on the conflict. It is telling them that at this point, the best they can muster is a claim that the Afghan war is in a stalemate, with U.S. Marines headed into Helmand province to try to break the stalemate. What they're calling a stalemate looks suspiciously to observers like losing, as the Afghan military has been losing territory across the country to Taliban offensives, with the Taliban holding more land now than they have at any other point in the war. The deployment of the Marines was ultimately a last desperate attempt to keep Helmand's lucrative opium trade from falling 100% into the Taliban hands. Pentagon officials are trying to present this as a testament to the years invested in seizing Helmand from the Taliban in the first place, and claiming the troops going in are upbeat and excited to go back into an area which they nominally had permanently liberated years ago. In addition to marking the return of the Marines to Afghanistan, this also marks the return of U.S. troops into obvious combat roles in Afghanistan, as despite officials presenting the Marines as trainers, they clearly would not be sending 300 Marines into remote parts of Helmand if they did not intend to use them. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. UPI reports in another departure from the Obama administration. President Donald Trump invited outspoken Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte to the White House during a very friendly phone conversation on Saturday, according to the White House. Trump extended the invitation while the two leaders discussed North Korea and the growing tension on the Korean Peninsula. While Duterte implored the United States to show restraint in dealing with North Korea, he has not shown restraint in his country's bloody extrajudicial anti-drug crackdown. He has incited the deaths of more than 7,000 people accused of dealing or using drugs since he has taken office last year. In September, Duterte even compared himself to Adolf Hitler, saying, "Hitler massacred 3 million Jews. Now there are 3 million drug addicts in the Philippines. I'd be happy to slaughter them." John Sifton of Human Rights Watch criticized Trump's invitation as an endorsement of Duterte's policies. He told the New York Times, by essentially endorsing Duterte's murderous war on drugs, Trump is now morally complicit in future killings. A spokesman for Duterte said Trump expressed his understanding of challenges facing his Philippine counterpart, especially on the matter of dangerous drugs. After they spoke in December, Duterte said Trump lauded his anti-drug campaign as the right way. Are you an advocate for free market money? Do you promote Bitcoin as an alternative in a fiat-centric world? Then you need Spend-A-Bit in your arsenal, the search engine for things you can buy with Bitcoin. Spend-A-Bit aggregates millions of products from thousands of Bitcoin-enabled merchants. Keep your money in the free economy. Visit spendabit.co today. Bitcoin merchants, ask about our merchant suite to reach even more customers. Spendabit.co. Reuters reports a union representing 1,200 U.S. air maintenance workers at UPS turned up pressure on the company on Sunday to settle a 3-year contract dispute, saying it would seek clearance to strike. The union is taking its grievances directly to UPS shareholders, running as an advertisement an open letter to David Abney, the company's chief executive, ahead of Thursday's shareholder meeting. The letter, which has been delivered to board members, was signed by nearly 78% of the members of the local 2727 of the Teamsters Union, asking the company to maintain Air Mechanics' current health plan and not demand other concessions. Tim Boyle, the local president, said, "We're not willing to back off of this, and we will strike over it." The company said that it continues to negotiate in good faith with the union. A spokesman for UPS Airlines said in a statement, "Talks continue under the control of the National Mediation Board, which has scheduled sessions several months out." Union members will also protest at the UPS shareholders meeting on Thursday in Wilmington, Delaware, with protests outside the meeting, and for union members who are also shareholders, questions to company officials inside. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.